There will always be haters. There will always be people who don't see or understand your vision. The sheep, the followers, the masses, these are not your people. They will do and say whatever they can to try and bring you down. But in reality, they're only trying to bring you down because your frequency is so high above theirs. Okay? You've always been ahead of the curve, before your time. Your vision has always been there. You were born with it. It's been gnawing at your soul for a reason. You aren't here to play small. You're here to be a warrior of the light. Sheep's clothing wouldn't fit on you, even if they had a seamstress doing your measurements. You were never meant to be like the rest of the people around you. And I hope you understand that. So while you're over here thinking that there's something wrong with you, or like you just don't fit in, the thing is, you just haven't found your crowd yet. You haven't found your real tribe. You haven't found your soul tribe. But you're always welcome here. All right? Yeah, Aquarius energy. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Okay? You guys are advanced. This is the new age of Aquarius. This is the age where everything shifts, everything changes. This is where people start caring and talking more about the spiritual aspects of life. You know, people start talking more about the FBI files and all the cool things that they've figured out a long time ago. You know, the flat earther theories and all sorts of other stuff like that, or how saying numbers like 5207418, that is the frequency of abundance, the frequency of wealth, right? You guys were never put here to follow the crowd, to be like the rest of them. You were never meant to follow the rest of the sheep down the path. You were put here to forge your own path, to be a leader of your own world, a leader of your own vision. So we have the 5th house. This is where you have fun, romance, and you create things that you're proud of. You were put here to create things that you are proud of. You were here to create things that you can share with the world and find your group of people, your group of like-minded people, the ones who appreciate what you're bringing to the table, the ones who understand your vision. Okay? You were meant to have fun, to experience romance, to experience all the pleasure that life has to offer. You were never meant to be in a dense 3D version of life. You were meant to live in the 5D. That's why you've never fit in. The 7th house. So this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. You guys are meant to have these relationships with people. You're meant to network with people to find your true tribe, the ones who resonate with you. And you can do that by tapping into your 5th house, your house of fun, your house of creativity. You know, everybody on this planet is capable of creating something, and everybody's going to create it differently than the next person. And it's all about showcasing your raw talent. Okay? Whatever your talent is, now is the time to broadcast it. Show it. What's going to happen if you do? What's the worst that could happen if you show yourself? What if you weren't afraid to be seen? You know? Nothing's going to happen. You're going to put it out there, and you'll feel this weight is lifted off of your soul. And then you'll continue on with your craft. And eventually you'll get so good at it that, you know, it won't feel... It's never going to feel like something you have to work towards, because it's going to be fun for you, right? So don't let other people's judgments dictate your true self. Don't let other people's judgments of you dictate how you decide to shine your light. Okay? People are going to talk no matter what. It's what they do. right? It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. There's always going to be people talking about you, talking about what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you should be doing. Don't focus on that. Just focus on what your soul and what your heart wants to do. Okay? So you could have been soul searching recently. When you guys are in this fifth house element of creation, that's when you're in tune with your soul. That's when our guides can come and speak to us. That's when we can get our downloads. Okay? So keep creating. Keep using that Aquarius energy, that raw air energy, and have fun. Have fun with it. All right? That's my wish for you guys. My wish for you is that you can have fun in whatever you do. My wish for you is that you don't ever have to worry about paying your bills or putting food on your table. My wish for you is for you to be free. We have mountains. Yeah. Know that you are always protected, even when you face challenges, even when you face the evil eye of other people. You are always protected and you're always guided. Okay? 22 could be significant. We have 5-5. That could be significant to you too. We have be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. When you're in this heart chakra energy where your heart is open and you're sharing with people, it creates a peace within your soul. Just as a flower has. A flower is beautiful. It has one job, to just be. And that's your job too. You have one job here on this planet, and it's to be. To be yourself. To be authentic. No matter how out there it seems. Okay? Yeah, your wishes. I was just talking about my wish for you guys. So this is about your own wishes, your heart's desire, and your heart's desire is ready to come true. Okay? Whatever you have in your heart, whatever you were born with, your earliest memory. So say that you were a kid and you lived in the Okanagan and you ran through the trees and you remember just singing to the trees. You were a songwriter. You were creating then. Okay? So maybe that's something that you're interested in doing now. Create poetry. Create songs. We live in this world of Aquarius now where everything is at our fingertips. We don't have to have a big producer and a publishing agency to go and do all this stuff. We can do it ourselves. With the magic of a button, a computer and a button. You know? And your soul, your energy, your gift. Whatever it is that you have to share with this world. You are the star. You shine so brightly. People wish upon stars. This is more of this wishing energy. Okay? People go outside and they look up at the stars and they make wishes. They talk to the stars. You know? And maybe that's a message for you. Go outside and stargaze. Go and see what kind of downloads you get from talking to the stars. It sounds fucked up, but I don't really care what anybody thinks because guess what? That's where I get a lot of downloads. Go and stare at the moon. Talk to the moon. Get in touch with nature. Okay? So it says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. That's what's coming in store for you guys. That's what's coming to you right now. That's what your angels and your guides are putting in your path because they know that you've been through the ringer. They know that you've worked your ass off and they know that you're tired. Okay? But as long as we remain hopeful, as long as we remain positive and we remember that we're protected, that we're never alone, and that any kind of dream or wish that you have is possible. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good day.